Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. It may help you. I'm sharing different ideas, perspective about success. And this is the last video or the fourth one. In the first video, I shared some of the ideas like success is like mist. You can experience but you cannot hold on to it. In the second video, I talked about having our own idea of success, defining idea with our own perspective, and it should not be related to ideas of somebody else or somebody else's dream or success of somebody else. In the third video, I told you the story of success is nothing but the story of sacrifices. Now this is going to be the last video, and in this video I'm going to share with you one brilliant idea, one brilliant thought, that is of cycle of success. Now I came across this idea of cycle of success in a podcast. There is a podcast by Dr. Caroline Leaf, Cleaning Up the Mental Mess. Now in that podcast she has discussed some of the issues related to pandemic leadership with the leadership expert and author John Maxwell. Now this idea of cycle of success as elaborated by John Maxwell is a fantastic way of looking at success. He says it is a cycle and there are steps. So what is the first step? The first stage is about testing. Now testing means you test, you try out different things. When you try different things, you go to second step, and the second step is failing. When you try, you fail. When you try more often, you fail more often. So testing means trying, then failing. When you fail, you learn. So every failure tells you something. You learn something from every failure. So when you learn, you improve. So from testing to failing, failing to learning, and learning to improving. So the value of testing is in failure, the value of failure is in learning, and the value of learning is in improving. So when you improve, what is next? Next is you have to go back to testing. You have to try again. Now this is called the cycle of success. The question was asked about one particular success that training success John Maxwell has achieved, and while responding to the question he talked about cycle of success. I think this cycle of success gives us an entirely different perspective about success. See, we always aspire to be successful, we want success, but how to go to this success, how to attain success, how to be successful? Now John Maxwell, rather than telling this is the way and all, he tells about the cycle of success. But interestingly, in the cycle of success there is no success. It has tasting, failing, learning, improving, and back to tasting, that is trying. So there is no success as such, meaning success or the cycle of success is a continuous process. Maybe I can say this is the continuous process of improving. It is the continuous process of testing, continuous process of trying, failing, learning, and improving. When you enter into this cycle, when you complete the cycle, you are a changed person. You are a different person. So once you are into it, success will be yours, definitely. But he cautions one thing, that today's success can be detrimental to tomorrow's success. Well, this is obvious. It is again a fantastic way of looking at things. Today's success is end. It is the finishing line. So when you reach to finishing line, when there is an end, now what is next? So if you stop, tomorrow you are likely to fail. So tomorrow's success depends upon what you deal, how you deal with today's success. So if you, rather than stopping, if you continue in this cycle, I think you don't think about success as such. You are in a process, it is a continuous process. And here John Maxwell becomes somewhat philosophical. He says life hasn't put a finishing line or full stop on you. Then why are you stopping? You should continuously try, you should continuously test, you should continuously try out different things. When you try different things, you will fail, then you learn from it and you improve. So every time when you complete a cycle, you are a different man. Now this perspective about, like, though it is somewhat philosophical, it is quite interesting, because whatever your age, when you are trying out, when you are learning, when you are improving, it means that every day you are ready to face new challenges. That this day is given, it is given by life. You have the life, you respect life, and when you respect life, you want to live. You want to live means you are ready to face something. Every day is a new day, so there will be some new challenge, so you are ready to face that. So this thought is very energetic, it is highly inspiring thought, and there is no finishing line as such, there is no end to it. Maxwell says the end is where that is maybe the end of life. This is what he says. But even if we extend this thought to any of our endeavors or any of our efforts, whatever goal we set, when we enter into this kind of cycle, the cycle of success, because we are not actually pursuing success and we are embracing failure, we don't bother about failure. And when we are in this process, when you are continuously in this cycle, neither you bother about failure, rather you learn from every failure. So every failure is a lesson. Every failure tells you something. You learn from it, and the value of learning is in improving. So you improve. So you change. When you change, you are ready to face something that is new. And not only that, you wait for something new, you on your own try out something new. It is a proactive approach. So I really love this approach. It is brilliant. And once you are into it, you are always positive. I don't think if you are in this cycle of success, you are trying out these four things and continuously in this cycle, there is hardly room for any negative thought, because usually negative thoughts come when we fail. Here we are taking failure as part of the cycle. We are not considering success as such. What we say that success will come by, but even if the success comes, we are not going to stop there. We are going to try new things, different ideas, learning, improving. So this is something that I want all of you to understand. And it is being in that particular podcast, it is explained by John Maxwell in a brilliant way. So the link of this podcast I'll be sharing in the description. Just those who are interested, just listen to the podcast. Of course, this discussion is just part of the podcast. Okay, so this is one last idea that I wanted to share with you. This is the fourth video in series of videos where I have discussed some ideas, thoughts about success. All I hope is you just think about all these ideas. Have your own idea, have your own perspective, because as the closer, close to our heart is the failure, because it hurts, it haunts. But success is also something that can lead to negative thoughts, depression. So rather than directly thinking in terms of how to achieve success and what are the steps we should go on, or the direction we should follow, let us first understand the success. If you understand the success, if you have your own idea of success, if you have your own perspective of success, that is your own. You may be inspired by the success of others, but you are not following their dreams. You are following your own dreams. You have your own definition of success, and maybe you are now into the cycle of success. In the cycle of success, there is no stop. If you draw a straight line, then there are two ends: the start, the beginning, and the last, the destination, the end. Now the cycle of success is a circle. So when you go along the circle, this one revolution will improve. So the number of cycles you are through, every time you are a different person, you are an improved person. So you will always have the energy to face life, you will always have the energy to face failures. Rather than that, every failure will become a lesson for you. So I hope whatever ideas I have shared, some of the ideas may be of help to you, some of the ideas may be of help to your friends, some of the ideas you may have to modify, you may have to improvise on these ideas. But finally, after listening to, and see, this is not the end of ideas about success, there are many more ideas, and I am sure after listening to or watching videos about different ideas of success, you may be having your own idea of success, or maybe there are other sources also. So keep on trying, get different ideas, try to have your own ideas, and then follow those ideas. Be flexible, be ready to modify that. I am sure it will definitely help you. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like button, then subscribe the video, and yes, click the bell so that you can get the notification. So thank you very much, friends. Thank you for joining my YouTube channel and watching this video. It may help you. Thank you.